Students of Success, Dr. Mike here. Today I wanted to ask the question, does life happen to you or for you? I find it very ironic. I wanted to start off. Today is actually Monday and we're supposed to be having that solar eclipse. And when we talk about does life happen to you or for you, I want you to take a moment today, and if you don't listen to this today at any other time, look at the negative people in your life. The ones that have the world happen to them, that focus on the external world. These are the people that think that there could potentially be end times prophecy just by seeing the moon pass in front of the sun. These are the people that were out yesterday at Walmart and Sam's Club and all these different places stocking up because... So basically what I'm trying to say here is these people, and think about it if you are one of these ones, that they focus on the external world so much. Their belief system has such a powerful focus on everything that happens around them. They will actually believe that the world could be coming to an end because the moon is going to be passing in front of the sun. Then they do believe in themselves. They're a victim to... Not only are they a victim to themselves, they're a victim to every circumstance that happens in the world. So look at the most negative, bitchin' moaning people that you know, and I bet you that they've been talking about how this natural event that happens, regularly through time and space, the history of the planet and the universe, is going to suddenly destroy everything. They buy into everything that's on the news. Anything that is negative, it's like it attracts to them like a magnet, and it sticks to them. So what I wanted to talk to you today is about, do you have a victim mentality or do you have a winner mentality? And understand, I'll give you a perfect example. We are not strictly the winner mentality or the victim. Life comes at us all over the place. So don't think that from time to time that you're not going to immediately feel like you are a victim, because it will happen. The other day when I got my tax return back and I owed a ton of money, and all of a sudden I started going into this victim mentality, like this is terrible, and the government takes all my money, and it's a federal tax, so we know it's probably all going overseas because it's not going to be spent here on our schools or roads or infrastructure or anything like that, because of the dirty political system. But anyways, so that was my negativity right there. But then reality had to set in. There is no escaping taxes. And guess what? The more taxes that you pay probably means the more money that you made. So if you are going to be negative towards paying taxes, you're also being negative towards your revenue or your income that's coming in. So unfortunately, you have to be a happy taxpayer. That's just the way it is, because you can't escape it. So when victim type things like that come up in your life, you have to be able to, is life happening to you or for you? Because if you're a victim, the first thing that you're going to do, and I want you to take what I'm saying here today, internally take it in, but I want you to look around after you hear this message and look at people. And look at the people that bitch, moan, and complain, and look at the people that don't, and try to put them in these categories. The first thing a victim does is blame everything on the external world for their situations, their circumstances, anything that's going on. It's never their fault. It doesn't even cross their mind that they played any role in it. It's just blame. And when you blame others for everything that happens in your life, you give all of your power away to make any type of choice. And choice is the one gift that was given to us by the universe. We have the ability to choose to go that direction on that path to the left, or that direction on the path to the right, or the one on forward that I always talk about. The next thing is these victims, they're always feeling helpless. It's like no matter what I do, I can't make it. The world is against me. I have no chance. Now, when I talk about law of attraction and things coming into your life and being able to see the things that are around us, imagine if you had a victim mentality and you focused on helplessness all the time. What do you think you're going to see? You're going to see situations where you are helpless in life, in daily life, everywhere. Another thing that they have is a negative outlook. It's like no matter what they see, it's like I told you that Einstein said, stay away from negative people because they have a problem for every solution. Do you know people that no matter what you say will tell you why it won't work? They'll give you 10 reasons. You just got to say, John, you could stop at one because I don't need 10 reasons why you think it won't work. Obviously, one reason will be enough. So you can take your reasons why things won't work and just kind of keep them to yourself. Because that victim mentality is contagious. And when we live in this world of average and mediocre, and people want to try to fit in, they try to out-victimize each other. It's like, I'm a bigger victim than you. No. Wait till you hear what I have to say. And when I say these things, it just sounds ludicrous. It's like, why would somebody want to out-victim somebody else? It makes them feel good. It's almost like a victim trophy. It's like they wrap themselves in this victimhood, and I don't know. It's a sickness, and unfortunately, it's propagated by social media and the news because what it does is it just keeps you down and keeps you, unwilling to want to strive for more. And then they have a lack of resilience. So when something, let's say, the winds blow on us all. We're never going to stop that. The events that are happening today, the events that are happening tomorrow, are going to happen to us all in the external environment. Are you able to adapt, adjust, and execute? And when something happens to you, you don't just lay down and give up. Victims would prefer to just lay down and give up. It's almost like they're attracting attention because they have no resilience. They can't keep going. And the last one is just that limited belief in themselves. They will believe that the world is coming to an end today and truly believe that in their heart, but they can't believe that they can succeed or do anything. And how sad is that? How sad is it that the external world has more control over your internal world? And you will find that for the most part, victims, they are controlled by everything out here. Everything that's happening out here controls a victim. Then when we talk about winners control everything in here so the external world can meet their reality. The victim takes this external out here and brings it inside to kind of prove, to show themselves that they're a victim. Like, look at that. That's why I'm a victim. Look at that. That's why I'm a victim. The winner turns it around and says, I am this way. I can change that situation. I look at that differently. So what are some traits of a winner? The number one thing is about when we blame each other, it's taking ownership of everything in our life. Every single thing in your life you are responsible for. You're responsible for getting wet in the rain. Because you should have brought an umbrella. You should have looked at the weather forecast. Not that that's very accurate. But you have to be smart. You have to take responsibility. You can't say, well, the weatherman said that it was going to be sunny today and now it's raining, so it's his fault. Have an umbrella with you. Be prepared. All these things, when these victims are stocking up, they're probably stocking up because they haven't taken responsibility for their lives and their shelves in their house are empty. A winner, a person that is actually taking responsibility, already has things stocked up. They're prepared. They have a generator that's full of gas when situations happen. They're ready for things that are going on because they're taking responsibility. They're resilient, as opposed to the victim when they have no resilience. When things come at them, because punches are going to happen, winds are going to blow, situations are going to arise. But you got to be strong. And you also, and I talked about this before, you got to take these as opportunities and challenges for growth. You have to be resilient. You can't take one punch and be knocked out. Just like Rocky said, it's not about how hard you're hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. And I love those little sayings like that. But that's basically how it is. Your resistance. Knowing punches are going to come at you, especially if you take that road to the right. When you take that road to the right, that is the winner's path, and it's rocky, and you're going to fall down, you're going to scrape your knees, you're going to hurt your head, you're going to be sick, you're going to suffer. But at the end of that is where all of the victory is. That's where all the pride is. And happiness comes from pride in yourself, your pride in accomplishments, being resilient, taking ownership, having a positive outlook on life. Like I just said, think of things as happening for you instead of to you, and that your best days are ahead. And I always talk about how tomorrow is not promised, and it's not promised to anybody at all. But when tomorrow comes, are you a better version of you than you were yesterday? Are you going to be a better version tomorrow than you are today when you're listening to this? Or are you just going to throw it up in the air and say, what's it matter? I'm a victim. Life's coming at me. I have no shot. I have no chance. See, this is where I'm saying your mindset is so important, because the same world, the same events happen to two people, and they see the world too differently. An event can happen and one person gives up, lays down, they're a victim. The other person says, wow, this is an amazing opportunity. This is a challenge for growth. I could get better. And once I make it through this, geez, man, the sky's the limit. And that's because they're adaptable as well. If something happens, let's say you have a goal, and your goal is to do something. Like I said, my goal was to be able to have a motorhome, travel the country, work on that. Let's say if a certain roadblock comes up for a job, or I owe a lot of money in taxes. Did that happen to me, or did that happen for me? Depends on how you see it. Maybe the time wasn't right. Maybe, well, I'm not saying not right. Maybe the time is not right now. Maybe it is right. Maybe it makes you think and you travel in a different direction. Roadblocks in life are not put there to stop us. They are put there to make us grow, to become more, to become better tomorrow than we are today. Because if you're not growing, there is no staying even. You're either going down or you're going up. And you're going to get this, like I talked before, on the path of traveling like this, but you got to always keep moving. And the last one is having that growth mindset. Are you growing every day? Are you achieving? Are you becoming a better version of you? Think about it. What are you doing today that is different? Think about the last 5 years and where you're at. If you continue on that path, where are you going to be in 5 years? The only thing that's going to be different is you're going to be older, but you're probably going to be in the exact same spot in your life. That's what happens to those people that travel that straight ahead road. They're looking for security. They're looking for that someday I'll take advantage of things. Someday when I retire, someday. I had a family member just recently who is going to be going through a massive medical procedure. Retired maybe 15 years ago, has done zero with their life. Because, tomorrow we'll do it. Tomorrow we'll take that trip. Tomorrow we'll go there. Tomorrow we'll buy this. Tomorrow we'll go for a walk. Never happened. You talk about major regrets. Major regrets. Imagine having a potentially life-ending surgery. Laying there thinking, what the hell did I do the last 15 years of my life? You have like 3 or 4 weeks until your surgery. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late to go out and get physically fit to be able to help make it through the surgery. It's too late to have done something in your career, your life. I mean, people are, if you can retire at 55 or 60, you're crazy. You got to keep moving. Retirement means death. I don't plan to retire. My retirement will be when they're burying me in the ground. You got to keep moving. You got to keep growing. You got to keep doing things. You can slow down a little bit, but you can't stop. Think about your life. Think about where you're going to be tomorrow, a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. Have a plan. And think about, is life happening to you, or is life happening for you? Are you a victim or a victor? And all these things are 100% your decision. They're your choice. Your belief system is your choice. And you can't tell me that you have trouble believing in things when you hear that the world is coming to an end because of the moon and the sun, but you can't believe in yourself that you can achieve something. Come on. Think about things. Take responsibility for your life. Be adaptable. Have a positive outlook. Have that growth mindset. Do something every day to make yourself better. You can do it. Every single person listening to this can live this type of lifestyle. Just know that it's not going to be. You can't just say, I'm a winner, I'm a victor, I'm going to... Victim things are still going to get thrown at you every day because they are thrown at everybody. And sure, we're feeling human beings. For a minute, you might be like, you might feel that victim feeling. And it's good to feel that. Feel it. Because there's no up without down. There's no light without dark. There's no winning without losing. If we don't know what losing is like, we're not going to know what winning's like. If something happens, feel that victim mentality. Just suck it in and really feel it. And then say, no, I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm not a victim. I'm a winner. And then change it like that. And if you can do that, your days will be amazing. So remember, there's only so many days left in your life. They're numbered. But how you live those days is 100% up to you. So go out there today, live your best life, guys. Take care.